Welcome back to the Church of Business and Finance. We'll be talking about on our podcast today the interesting opportunities that are available to everybody. And sometimes they seem like they're not going to be available, but you can make them be available to you. But we're going to get all into that. My name is Richard Cooper. I'm the Reverend. And this is my girlfriend Joanna and co-host as well.
Hello, hello.
Now let's look at some of these opportunities. What kind of opportunities do you have available to you where you're at today? What kind of opportunities have education allowed for you to have? What kind of opportunities do you see other people taking advantage of? What kind of opportunities do you see? Joanna, what about you? What do you see? What kind of opportunities do you see out in the world today?
Well, there's so many, but I think that we should look for opportunities that we can actually take advantage of. And even just the people that we meet can be an opportunity to work with somebody, to do a project, or just like build a business or build a brand or write a screenplay or make a short film. Different people have different things to offer, and they're all different little opportunities.
Mm-hmm. Why is it important to take advantage of the opportunities that we have?
I think that if you want to advance in life, progress, build your skill set, build out your financial security, just meet different people and make art and study science in a way, I think that is important. And I think that if anybody has goals like that, then, it helps to talk to people and see what you can get out of them.
Well, I think that's an important thing to understand about the goals issue, is that if you have goals, then you're looking for opportunities to reach those goals. And you have to be able to have a path that you're trying to get to, or a path that you're trying to be on, or a place that you're trying to get to then be able to realize that those opportunities are available for you. And I like that she was saying at the beginning that there's so many opportunities, because that's the thing. If you go back 100 years, there weren't as many opportunities for everybody to have the things that we take for granted now. But why is that? Why is it that we now have these opportunities available? It's not like opportunities just come out of an opportunity factory, or they come down from the sky or something like that. These opportunities are put here by other people. We create opportunities for other people. Every time that someone says, hey, you know what? I have a project that I want to do, but I'm going to need somebody else. And they want to go off and employ that person. They are creating an opportunity for that person to move forward in some way. And it's interesting that we create these opportunities for each other. That's one of the big parts of capitalism, is creating opportunities for other people. It's not just about, how can I hoard everything for myself? How can I take everything for myself? In fact, that's not business at all. That's theft. It's just gathering all this kind of stuff up. The idea of a business is to go off and do something for somebody else, to create an opportunity for them to have something that maybe they wouldn't have had before, or that they couldn't have had before. I'll give you an example. I used to have a bakery, and oddly enough, I took the opportunity that was presented to me to learn a lot about business, to learn about how to make cakes and how to make cookies, and I would extend new opportunities to other people who wanted to, have some birthday cake at their get-together, or be able to have their favorite cookie from childhood be available to them at a fraction of the cost that it would take for them to do it, because we had invested lots of money and time and really created other opportunities for the community to be employed. But we made it possible for other people to have the opportunity to have those cookies. It wasn't about money. The money is just something we use for accounting, and this is an unfortunate side effect of hating capitalism, is hating everything that goes with it. And I feel like in the world today there's a lot of hate on capitalism, when it's not capitalism's fault.
I think there's just a misunderstanding of what capitalism is. I think it's confused with consumerism a lot.
For sure. And that's a shame, because then we start looking at these opportunities as excess. We'll say, oh, well, we have the opportunity to buy food on the shelf. Oh, that must be a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It used to take 100 farmers to be able to feed one extra family. People would spend their whole year just working on a farm. continuously just working from sun up till sundown, just working just to have food.
And then if there was a drought, they wouldn't have any food.
hmm But people started creating big businesses out of farms. And then they started creating opportunities for other people to be able to come and work on those farms. And not only did it make it so we didn't have to spend so much time on food, but we were able to take opportunities that we weren't able to focus on before then. And that's the thing. There's no drying up of opportunities. If anything, we have more opportunities today than we did 100 years ago. And there'll probably be more opportunities 100 years from now compared to here, unless we start to villainize the idea of opportunities.
I think one of the biggest opportunities in today's world is the internet. I think
sure.
that the internet just like brings so much together, so many people together, so many ideas together, and so many products to people that need them.
Mhm.
So I think that the internet is definitely one of the greatest like inventions ever.
For sure. And these opportunities that are available to people might not have even been realized. It's interesting to think that, let's say we go back 100 years ago again, and we're here at the turn of the century. We're at 1920, and we're looking at how much oil there is, how much energy there is, how much food there is. We actually have found more of this stuff, and yet the price has gone up. It's interesting to understand how this is going to tie into opportunities, but you see, when we have a whole lot of something, the price should be going down. The more you have of something, like the more opportunities, the easier it should be able to be for you to be able to take advantage of those types of opportunities. If let's say, I'll give you an example for, let's say, an actor or an actress. Let's say there's a big film that's coming up, and there's one spot. Well, everybody's going to fight over that one spot, and it's going to be a prestigious spot. It's probably going to get paid a lot to go to be that actor or that actress. But we've actually found that there's more acting jobs available, and we created more opportunities for more people to do more stuff. And there's a lot of people that are getting rich being actors and actresses. Why is it, though, that with oil, with things like sugar, with things like dairy, and meat, and even vegetables like avocados and, well, I guess fruits, but, with food and stuff, why is it that these things have become more abundant? We've found more oil. We've found more diamonds. We've found more all kinds of stuff. We've found more of all kinds of stuff. More of electricity, more different types of things that we can use. And yet the price seems to go up. Why is that? It's interesting. It's because somebody took the opportunity to control these prices. And why did they take these opportunities? Well, see, why do you take the opportunities for yourself personally? We were talking about at the beginning of this. We take opportunities to achieve our goals. Some people create opportunities. Some people take advantage of those opportunities. Then there's people that create opportunities and take advantage of them. At the end of the day, if you're trying to run a business of some sort, you're trying to attain your goal, if you're going to create an opportunity for something or take advantage of an opportunity, it's to get to that goal. So what has been the goal of the people that want to raise the prices of things? What has been the goal of the people who want to tell you that there's less of something today than there was, 100 years ago? I hear people talking about how we're going to run out of oil, or we're going to run out of air, or we're going to run out of clean water, we're going to run out of food, we're going to run out of places for people to live, we're running out of all kinds of stuff. I hear the overpopulation thing often. If you went back 100 years ago, we weren't really in the billions of people. But yet, and we didn't have enough for everybody. And yet now we have more, many, many more than we did 100 years ago. Many more. We're almost at the point where we're going to make 1 billion people a year. And we're pushing to that level. And yet we have more food that we can throw away. We have more food available in our grocery stores. We have farmers that are able to literally at the push of a button water all their crops. I'm invested in some stocks where I see that we have drones that we're able to use. So it's becoming easier. Now, I hear that there's a lot of times the concept for some people saying that, as we get rid of these jobs, that these people won't be able to have jobs and there won't be any more opportunities available for them.
They'll just be different.
There'll be different
You gotta
opportunities.
adapt.
Things are going to change. For sure, I like my cell phone. It is really cool. And there's so many parts in this, from the minerals that were pulled out to make it, to the chemists who decided how they were going to put it all together, to the engineers. But think about all the people that lost their jobs. There used to be a job called a knocker, and it was a person who would come around with this big long stick at a certain time, and he would knock on the windows of the people that were essentially paying him to knock on their doors to wake them up. Then we got alarm clocks. Then we got digital alarm clocks. Then we got alarm clocks on our phones that we don't even pay for. They're free. I would never pay for an alarm app on my phone. It should be free. I expect it to be free. And even though that job is gone, and all the jobs that are down beneath it, and of course there's people that specialize in making clocks. You can still buy a watch for a pretty penny, But there's a whole lot of jobs that have definitely gone away, while a whole bunch of new jobs have been created. New opportunities that you can either take advantage of or let pass by, let you just go right by you. Joanna was saying that people are opportunities. When you look at someone, you should decide, is this person going to be, well, it's not even so much, are they going to be an opportunity? They are an opportunity. When we look at each other, we should see opportunities. Instead of just seeing, oh, here's a person who's going to be able to hurt me, think of it as an opportunity. Even if it's a bad person who's going to do you harm, understand what opportunity you have by meeting that person. And getting out and meeting new people, working with new people, connecting with new people on the internet and social media can be a strength when you learn to look for opportunities instead of only realizing or only understanding or only seeing the risk, the bad stuff. Because the reality is that everybody, Bob Marley had a great quote that I love, and it said that everybody's going to hurt you, but you have to decide who's worth being hurt for. And that's the thing. You got to understand what kind of risk you're getting out of it and what kind of reward you're getting out of the opportunities that are presented to you, or that you seek, or that you look at, or that you let pass by. In our next little podcast, we're going to look at some of the risks versus the rewards and the opportunities that have been coming our way. But tell me about down in the comments. What kind of opportunities you've seen this past week, what kind of opportunities you're looking forward to, and we'll start to examine some of those opportunities.
Yeah, we'll talk to you then. Look forward to hearing it.
All right. We'll see. Peace.